Hey, welcome back to the channel. My name is Tom. I'm a full-time eBay reseller and a full-time stay-at-home dad for 6 children. Yes, that is crazy. You're right. Anyway, I ended the last video on the idea that I wasn't making any sales and I was whining and it was not a high point. And then 15 minutes later, some sales came in. It didn't make it a stellar day, but it made up for the lackluster beginning of the day. The 2 sales that I had made were this Norton shirt. Norton is a British motorcycle brand. It's on this Gildan tag, and if this was like a Harley shirt on that Gildan tag, I might be like, that's bootleg. But I don't know enough about the Norton brand. Don't see enough Norton stuff. This looks like a quality print of the Norton brand on a shirt. And I've never seen a Norton shirt that didn't just look exactly like this. So I bought it, I sold it. I've had that forever, have no idea where it came from. The other sale was these 2. I got these at Habitat for Humanity Restore. I think I paid $1 a piece for them. They are like pumps that stick this far out of the, like a granite sink, and you have soap in them, and then they have a bottle at the bottom. That's what these are. It's 2 of them. They sold for $19 plus shipping, so not like anything spectacular, but 2 into 19 is pretty good. And I like picking up this kind of stuff because it's super simple to mess with. 2 of the other things that sold that I wasn't super impressed with was this Cobra Kai t-shirt. I got this in a pile of shirts from Whatnot. These Netflix like shirts, even like the Stranger Things one, which was a hugely popular thing, they're just not worth a lot. I got this as part of a bundle on Whatnot, and so I didn't pay much for it. I wasn't buying that, but I decided to list it anyway, and I think I listed it for $9.99 plus shipping, and it sold for $7 plus shipping after way too long to have it listed. That's not the kind of thing I would normally list, but it's also, I got it for free, so essentially, so I might as well make some money on it. This shirt I got, it's a crew, what do you call this? A sweatshirt, a jumper, a crew neck, a pullover. This has so many names. I call it a sweatshirt if I'm talking about something that I own. I generally call it a crew neck pullover as keywords in my eBay titles. Live to ride, ride to live. Not Harley Davidson, but isn't it Harley Davidson? Nothing on the back. This was marked for $5 at Goodwill, and that was the day that I got the 50% off coupon to work, and so I paid $2.50 for it, and it sold in, that's probably been 2-3 months ago, sold for $12 plus shipping, so not like some tremendous money. This was a good thing. I went to a yard sale the other day, the beginning of the summer, probably well, I know I said to Evie, what are we doing tell the people at the yard sale who were being really nice to her and talking to her, and she was picking up Disney stuff. Tell them what we're doing in 2 weeks or something, very soon. Going to Disney World. So it would have been like the first part of May probably that I picked up a bunch of technology stuff, cameras and vintage computer parts that sold for a fortune, and a GPS unit for $1.75 that sold for almost $200. This I was going to use, and then I was like, yeah, I think I'll sell it. I'm going to get a lot of use out of it. Epson printer. I paid $7 for it. It's not a printer. It's a scanner, like a desktop scanner thing. So you put your documents in there and it scans them onto your neat desk. And I paid $7 for it, and it sold for $140 free shipping. And it won't be like, you got to take care shipping it because it could break pretty easy. But I mean, you just need to find the right box and a whole lot of bubble wrap. And then it's got the cords as well. So this thing saved my donuts yesterday, because it would have been a pretty crappy day of sales with just what, 2 hand pumps and 3 articles of clothing that were 12, let's say 20, like $50 worth of stuff. But then I sold this for $140, which kind of made the day okay. But still, I'm gonna have to put the pedal to the metal, get a whole bunch of quality stuff listed, reasonably priced, so that my store keeps selling lots of stuff. But that's all for today as far as sales go. So we're gonna have to get into some more stuff. I'll get this stuff packed up and we'll see what else we can do. Right, I am, what is it, 3:30? Yeah, because the wife went and did the bus route again for me today, so I didn't have to go get everybody at 3 different schools. This pile is things that were listed in the store, or at least in inventory boxes. Most of it was stuff that was listed that isn't worth having listed, so I've deleted a handful of items and not relisted them. This little pile is stuff that like should be listed but isn't, like vintage Tampax. Should sell for quite a bit. This sweater, the pictures were so bad when I looked it up, I didn't even realize that that's what I was looking at. Like this Dale Earnhardt long sleeve t-shirt that I got for free should be listed. And then all of these totes up here, 17, 18, 19, 20, were like half empty, and now they're totally full of all the things from the holes that we've created. And I'm going to keep going. I'm going to make sure everything that's on this side of the aisle today is, except I'm not going to mess with the hats right now. The hats need gone through, but I'm going to save that for a different time. But I'm going to make sure that like these boxes that don't get touched because the stuff's all old crap. And even like this stuff is relatively new. All of that stuff is fresh listings in condensed boxes. And then all of these boxes are, because right now it's 17, 18, 19, 20. And then it was like HE 81 and HE 36. And then this is, because I didn't have, like, I had these Z's as totes. And then this box, this shelf isn't as tall, so it can't accommodate one of these totes. So I didn't start listing these as Z's, but I think once I get 20, 21, 22, then I can come over here and do 23, 24, 25, and then maybe I'll skip this whole hat section. And this one's already listed as 22, and then see, this is Z4, but then there's Z2, and this is 24 and 25. But the goal is to get through a bunch of this old inventory that isn't condensed well and make room on the shelves and get the boxes ordered in a way that makes sense and know what I have. And anything that, any box, let's take this box, J11. Anything that is in here, when I take this back up, like a lot of this is still good stuff. I have a bunch of these listed somewhere else too. Anything that is in this box is going to be taken down and relisted, or taken down and not relisted, like sell similar or not relisted at all. This is kind of a shameful box. Like, what are these pieces? Oh, these are pieces of Nerf darts, because I was this had a bunch of cap guns in it. And then like I don't know what these rags are about. This box, I know that the inventory out of this box is sitting on the floor over there. I didn't know where it came from, and I don't think that was listed. That was just caps for some of these cap guns. But I'll delete all of these listings, and there'll be fresh listings today. And in doing that, I have ended and did sell similar on 85 items. So I have taken that, I took that item and I updated the item location and the price, and then I ended and I did 10, 15 at a time, how many ever were in a box, and then I would sell similar all of those after I made the adjustments that I wanted to make. And it's going reasonably quickly. I've really only been at this project for like an hour and a half, and I've gotten to 85 items, and I know that a big chunk of this shelf is right. And it's gonna continue to stay right, which is good. And so this stuff down here is probably gonna end up being maybe whatnot, or maybe donated, I don't know. But then like I have this HE36, I'm just gonna throw it down right here. I'm gonna mark it as HE21 because that's the next bin. And I'm gonna fill it up out of all the stuff that I'm taking off of there, ending, selling, similar, marking down some, and putting Z21 on the listing custom SKUs. So I got this shelf almost completely cleared, that one. So then we go over to 21 up here. So all 5 of those top boxes are fresh inventory. They're old inventory, but they're new listings, and they are in the system the way they should be. And this shelf is completely empty, and I'm well on my way on that other shelf, but it's after 5 o'clock. I've been out here all day. It's Friday. We're gonna do pizza and movie with the boys and the girls, but Evelyn doesn't pay as much attention, and Ruby's too little to even know what's going on. All right, thanks for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing, following, clicking the bell, all the things that you do. We'll see you on the next one.